I was recently interviewed and I got this question that said, Scott, what is it that you love so much about sales? So I figured I'd let you know. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about your sales skills. So I'm in the middle of this interview and the question was, Scott, what do you love so much about sales? And my answer was the cool thing about sales and learning how to sell, it is a skill that you get to take with you for the rest of your life, no matter what you do and no matter where you go. And even if you're not in the world of sales, you are always in the world of sales. So if you got kids, sometimes you have to tell them why they got to get better grades, and it takes some sales to do that. If you're a single guy or a single girl and you're looking for that fantastic significant other, you are using a sales process to get that person to like you. If you are trying to get out of a speeding ticket and you have the ability to sell your idea, you have the capability of getting out of a speeding ticket. So the one universal skill that you can hold for the rest of your life that'll help you no matter what you do, even if sales does not work out for you and you're like, I don't want to do this forever, you have the ability to convey a message, to be persuasive, to be influential, to get somebody to do what you need to have them do. And so like sometimes people say, well, you know, Scott, there's all sorts of fields out there that don't take sales. And I'm like, okay, really? Name one for me. And then they're like, politicians. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Politicians is nothing but sales. So like all government, like I want you to do this, and you got to do this, and you got to do this, and here's the message in front of the podium. That's all sales. And they're like, all right, Scott, I got you. Doctors. I'm like, okay. You ever met a doctor that says we need to have a conversation, right? And then they tell you about what's going on, or there's a sick family member. Oh, all right, Scott. Maybe not doctors. How about school teachers? Okay. Well, let's go back to like, have you ever had to try to talk somebody into doing homework? All right, Scott. Manager. All right. Well, a manager is always working with their people that are underneath them, whether in sales or not, to get them to do something, and they are always selling a message. So sales is one of the greatest skills that you can learn to advance your life, even if you are not in sales for the rest of your life. It's the ability to persuade or the ability to influence people to get them to do what you need to have them do or to get out of something that you don't want to be into, okay? That is why it's one of the greatest things that you can learn. It's one of the greatest things you can invest in, and I don't see people take it serious enough. And sometimes I'll work with salespeople and they'll be upset that they had to go to sales training. And they're like, gosh, darn it, I had to go to sales training and I didn't want to. I'm like, wait, time out. You have a company paying for you to go to sales training, for you to get a skill, for you to learn for the rest of your life, and you don't want to do it? I don't understand, right? You're not going to ever, I mean, it's crazy to me. And I see a lot of salespeople fall for this, that they don't understand it. Like maybe they don't like where they work, but then they bring in a trainer and the trainer's got really good content. There's plenty of great sales trainers out there that have great content. And so like instead of the sales guy or the sales girl's understanding that skill they get to carry with them for the rest of their life if they master it, no, they're upset that they had to go to sales training. It absolutely boggles my mind. So sales is one of the greatest skills that you can learn to influence the rest of your life for pretty much the good of whatever you want to do. There you go. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you got to do. You got to subscribe. And then last off, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.